Hi, and welcome to my April Videocast. I'm Mike Richie, District Administrator for the Northland Pines School District. With me today is Gail Daniel. Gail is actually a former teacher in the Northland Pines School District. She has taught 12 years for us. However, this year she just completed her first year, or is about to complete her first year, as our elementary principal in St. Germain. And that position comes with a slash. It's a dual role, actually. It's elementary principal and director of instruction. And so Gail, welcome and thank you for joining me. I guess the first question I have is, 12 years in the classroom, your first year as an administrator. In a nutshell, a view of your year.
Well, first of all, I'm extremely honored to have this position as principal. And it has been a lot of hard work, which I knew it would be a lot of hard work, a lot of hours, and spend a lot of time doing paperwork, spend a lot of time talking with families and teachers and getting to know the students very well. The staff at St. Germain has been extremely welcoming. They've been helpful in every single thing that I've wanted to do. The families, the students are just very, very accepting, and it's been a wonderful experience. Every day I feel like I learn something new and taking those experiences and trying to make our school and our district even better.
Well, we appreciate all your effort and everything you do in St. Germain. I know looking at student data is a big part of your job, and trying to improve our instruction and our curriculum. So again, I thank you for all of your efforts. Well, as we get into our school year and as we go into future years, school reform is a big topic out there, not only across the nation but in the state of Wisconsin. And if you look at buzzwords, this school reform in itself it's a couple of buzzwords. But I guess, and we'll break this down, but let's start with Common Core standards. There's a lot of conversation out there across the nation on Common Core standards. And can you just give us a quick rundown of what is Common Core standards and what are we doing as a district about Common Core standards?
Sure. Common Core standards provide us with a consistent and clear understanding of what the students are expected to learn throughout the school year. They're very rigorous and they are related to real-world experiences. Currently, Wisconsin is one of 45 states, along with the District of Columbia, 4 different territories, and the Department of Defense that are using Common Core standards. They were brought about by the National Governors Association, and they developed the standards which provide teachers with a fantastic framework of what the students are expected to learn, and then the teachers are able to use their professionalism and make the decisions that will best suit the needs of the students within their room. Currently, only English Language Arts and Math have Common Core standards, and at Northland Pines we are using those standards in those 2 content areas. Our teachers are using them every day. Our students are improving. We can tell that through our data and the growth that we've seen with our students, and the framework that the standards provide has just been outstanding, yet allowing the teachers some of the flexibility that they need to produce answers for their students at their level.
So would you say more rigorous with Common Core?
Much more rigorous. And
then overall, again, in your opinion, would Common Core be a good thing? Because there's some controversy out there, and we keep hearing, well, we hear a group of people may like Common Core, and then there's another group that disagrees with Common Core standards. So what can you say about, as far as the Northland Pines School District, why would Common Core be beneficial to us here?
Common Core standards really help to unify an entire district, a state, and the country. All students within a grade level have clear expectations of what they need to learn. And because we are such a transient society, people are moving here and there, and it will help definitely to have that commonness between all of the schools and all of the schools within the country. So when a student happens to move, say, from Milwaukee to Eagle River about this time of the year, schools should be about the same place, and the standards now will help us to help the kids stay right on track.
or from, let's say, a southern state to Wisconsin,
Definitely.
or a western state to Wisconsin, it would have the same concept, correct?
Definitely, especially
Great.
if they're one of those 45 states that have adopted the standards.
All right, great. Thank you. We also hear the term smarter balance. Now, how can we break that down into simple terms? If we were to explain to a layperson, what would smarter balance mean?
Smarter balance really is the new term for standardized testing. Currently in Wisconsin, we have WKCE, which is the Wisconsin Knowledge and Concepts Exam, and that's given to all of our 3rd through 8th and 10th graders. And those are 4th, 8th, and 10th grade takes the full battery of tests, and all the other grade levels take the tests that are just math and English language arts. However, Smarter Balanced is going to be more of a computerized test, and that goes beyond just the everyday multiple choice kind of questions. They're going to be performance tasks, which will allow the students to show their knowledge. They'll also have to do much more explaining of their thinking, and they'll have many, many real-world problems that they'll need to solve using the computer. This test will be grades 3 through 8 and 11, though, this time. The students will be taking this exam during the last 12 weeks of the school year, and those results will come to the school much more soon, and the teachers will then be able to use those to help individual students.
So we can be more proactive rather than reactive with the testing.
Yes, very much.
Okay. As we talk about the reforms, something new in Wisconsin, which will begin officially, I guess, in 2014, it's Educator Effectiveness. And there's been a lot of different workshops and conferences and reading material about Educator Effectiveness. What exactly does that mean?
The Wisconsin Educator Effectiveness System is a very comprehensive and performance-based system for teachers and for principals, and it will use multiple measures across 2 main areas. And the first one is professional practices, and the second one is student outcomes. As we know through research, that principal and teacher effectiveness are the main factors that influence student outcomes. So this new evaluative tool will align with both the national teacher and principal or administrative standards. Presently, the tool is being piloted in Wisconsin by 600 educators. Next year, 1,200 educators will be piloting, and then, as you said, in 2014, the whole state will be using this new tool as an evaluation tool to make sure that we are doing what we need to do for the betterment of all of our students in Wisconsin.
And then, along with that, we hear the term SLOs. Can you explain what an SLO is?
Definitely. It's 2 parts. First part is school learning objectives, and those learning objectives are started based off of your district's goals. The district sets their goals for the year. The principals then take those goals back to their schools, and they set, with the teacher team, their school learning objectives. The teachers then can make their professional goals, and from there they make the other SLO, which is the student learning objectives. And those objectives are built on baseline data that they take from the very beginning of the year. And each teacher, each class can make those objectives different based on the needs and the outcomes of that particular class.
So there is some flexibility in there.
Yes.
As far as the classroom teachers and the makeup of the class, which I think, again, is a good thing as we look at each class individually.
Yes.
So, accountability, maybe consistency, continuity.
Yes.
Is that maybe a way to explain all the new reforms as we look across the state and across the nation?
Yeah, I really believe that all of these new reforms will help to unify our schools much better. We'll all be shooting for the same goal, we'll be on the same page, we'll have the same vocabulary, which will help all of our students.
Great. We threw a lot of information out in a very short period of time, and these different school reforms have taken years to develop. If a parent or a community member would like more information, do we have any good resources or any place we could guide them to obtain more information?
We sure do. At the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, there's a lot of great information. You can also go to corestandards.org or smarterbalance.com. All of those websites have some terrific information.
And as we begin this process, the Northland Pines website is beginning to develop information on school reform. So you could certainly check out our website also. We'll have some links on there that will direct anyone to get more information on school reforms. As we end, we're getting close to our end of our open enrollment period, which is April 30th. And a big issue in the state of Wisconsin is open enrollment, when parents can choose what school district they would like to send their child to. What would you tell a parent, or why, if a parent asked the question, why should my child attend the Northland Pines School District? How would you answer that question?
I think Northland Pines School District is extremely proactive. We're looking to build our students so they are ready for the 21st century. They will be college and career ready. We also have a very, very high quality staff. They're very dedicated and they want to go above and beyond for all of our students.
Well, thank you very much, Gail. It's been a pleasure working with you this year and hopefully many more years to come. So, thank you.
You.